Over this past year, I've had a few falls or crashes, some worse than others, so I'm going to share these crashes with you and see what I can learn from these trails. Number 1 was from walking Purchase Park. I washed out on a leafy flat turn, coming down a trail. It wasn't a bad fall and actually didn't hurt at all because I had a nice leafy bed to fall on. Now to fix the issue. I need more body-bike separation and more bike lean while moving into a forward position to get more weight over the front wheel. I really need to try and get the bike into the ground to get that traction needed for this corner. This should help me out a little. Then I crashed at Birdsboro Preserve. I was coming down a fast loose descent and just lost traction here. Spun over a little and ended up tangled in the bike. Not too bad of a crash with no injuries. I went back later during my ride here and cleaned it by taking it a little smoother and staying more loose. Not that bad of a crash and an easy fix for that one. Next up, Walt's Erector set at Spring Mountain. I nosedive off a wooden drop here. It was a rock roll up, slightly down, and then a short wooden drop. No real injuries from this one. In order to fix this, I definitely need more speed and to unweight the front wheel more aggressively in order to get it to land flat with the bike. Using a good drop technique should straighten this out. My next few crashes all happened at Killington Bike Park. I first crashed on Step It Up, coming through a large berm into a jump. My front wheel just lost traction and I flew off to the side. I had decent speed for my skills and launched pretty far from my bike. I sustained no injuries on this one though. A quick fix to this would be better bermed corner technique. Better lean and balance in the corner with more weight on the front wheel would definitely help. Now we come to the Beast Trail at Killington. I don't really know what happened here. I hit a rougher section of trail and got bucked a little and kinda came off the back of the bike. No injuries on this one either. To fix this one is hard because I don't know exactly what happened. I guess next time I would try to stay looser and off the brakes. Just riding this out probably would have solved it. Steel Panther threw me for a loop at this steep rocky section. I came in too high and upright and came over the bars and off to the side. I took a little knock to the shin ankle area on this one. No long-term effects though. A good solution for this would have been to go lower on the bike and maybe a little farther backward. Staying loose and off the brakes wouldn't have hurt either. I also had a little crash on a skinny at Nakamixon State Park. I lost concentration and had my back tire slip off the rounded log. I fell onto the dirt and did a little tuck and roll, which really helps break your fall. I didn't get hurt at all here. However, I did shear the nozzle of my hydration pack. To fix this, I really need to focus on my back wheel location and tire path. Keeping this in mind, I could better ride these skinnies and avoid all small crashes like this. So this brings me to my last and worst crash of the year. It occurred on Chutes and Ladders at Blue Mountain Bike Park. I came into the steep section too hot for my liking, and got scared and grabbed too much brake with my body too far forward. You know what this means. Over the bars and slid face first into the dirt. scraped up my forearms very badly, which are now scarred. I bruised my right elbow and thumb. The thumb was probably broken. After all that, I kind of felt lucky, as I didn't hit my head or body in a concussive sort of way, which would have been way worse. My torso and legs had a little brush burn, but were mostly saved by my shorts and jersey. They didn't fare too well though, because they ended up with a ton of holes and getting all roughed up. Now onto the solution for this crash. Stay loose, stay off the brakes, relax, and ride it out. By getting scared, tensing up, and grabbing the brakes, I ended up in a worse position. My safety response got me in more trouble than just going with the flow would have. So maybe this makes sense, or maybe it doesn't. I won't know until I go back to these spots to get redemption next year. I consider myself lucky escaping these crashes with minor injuries and not getting hit with something more serious. What kind of crashes did you have this year? Hopefully they didn't keep you off the bike and you could learn from them and be safer next year. That's all I have. I look forward to hearing about your crashes and how you've learned from them. And remember to subscribe to support the channel and follow me on Instagram at Everyday Mountain Bike to see where I'm riding and what I'm up to. Thanks for watching this week, and stay safe out there.